What if we've completely missed one of the most important things about ourselves? We've gotten good at ignoring people. We don't stop to see who they really are beneath the surface. Because it's easier to avoid what we feel doesn't benefit us, easier to pretend we just don't see. The truth is, you shouldn't look away, not when God never looked away from us.
That was Tim Tebow's powerful message about not looking away from the people he calls his MVPs, some of the most vulnerable yet inspiring individuals he's met. Their journeys are the center of his new book. It's called Look Again. So, look who's counting. You have had 5 New York Times bestsellers. This one, though, takes a deeper dive. I feel like it's more personal than anything I've read from you because you talk about this identity crisis, Tim, that you experienced after being cut from the Jaguars. It's 2021.
Yeah.
And you wrote, in that moment that defines all of my years of grinding, my last shot at sports, is this what people will remember most about me? It felt like God was reminding me that he had traded what in my eyes looked like a failed plan for what was in his eyes a greater purpose. What did it feel like when you came to that realization, to that perspective?
What it felt like was signing with the Jaguars. It felt like it was a setup. And then to get cut and it to be on national TV and all they're replaying is all of the worst plays and all of the criticism, then it truly felt like a setback. And I honestly believe most of it was because of my pride. And what I'm writing there is really that how I'm going to be remembered. But I was so grateful in that, how God used it, because we got to fly overseas to go serve in the Middle East where crisis was taking place. And we're serving people that have been thrown away, trampled, abused, raped, and neglected in so many different ways. And I knew that God was reminding me, no, it's not a setback. It's actually a setup for what I've really called you for.
Yes.
And so many times that's true in our life where we really believe when that door closes, when we lose that job, when we get criticism, when we face that obstacle, we view it as a setback. But most of the time, if we have a better perspective, we will find out that it's not actually a setback, but it's truly a setup.
Absolutely. And I love this moment because it's not just a set up for you to find your next chapter. It literally set you up on the destiny of meeting this beautiful lady here.
That's right.
Because you were working with the Tim Tebow Foundation. Your sister, Franye.
Good job on pronouncing that. Yeah.
A big part of your life. You lost your sister when she was 13 years old. She was born with a rare brain condition, and she passed away in 2019. And this, though, is why you ended up meeting Tim.
Yeah.
Or how you ended up meeting Tim.
It's such a sweet story, Tamron. My sister was born with severe special needs, and throughout her life, our family was very secluded, didn't always have a lot of support or people that really understood or cared. And to make a long story short, through the work that the Tim Tebow Foundation does, specifically one of the initiatives called Night to Shine, which is a worldwide celebration for people just like my little sister. It's hosted in 833 locations in 63 countries.
Oh, we're going to talk about that because I can't wait.
And South Africa is one of them.
South Africa is one of them.
Yeah, and you know what? I always say, I joke and say, we met because he invited my sister to prom and not me.
And I love that you both have been so equal in this journey, including in writing your stories. In your book, you talk about knowing who you are because of who God is. That is, again, related to the labels, right? Because if we can see God in us, we see it in other people.
That's right.
And then these labels over what you have and don't have, you're a football player, what do you do, where are you from, vanish because we see God.
That's right, that's right.
What was it like for you in your writing process, especially knowing that Franye, in a perfect world, should never have been labeled? But I'm sure many times in the doctor's offices, many encounters in life, someone labeled her as something.
Yes.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's so true, Tamron. You know, I remember the day that Franya got diagnosed. The doctor that diagnosed her told my parents, not in a very loving way, you know what, this is a diagnosis, circle back in a couple of years and pick up a wheelchair. And didn't really offer a lot of compassion. And there was a recent study, a Harvard study, that actually showed it only takes about 40 seconds to show compassion to somebody.
40 seconds.
40 seconds, and that about 56% of physicians lack the time to show compassion. And just has me thinking, you know, do we have 40 seconds in our day to show compassion to people, to not look at them for a label that maybe the world or sometimes even we ourselves put on us, you know?
Well, when we come back, we'll learn about the mission and the beautiful people who are celebrated with crowns and red carpets. No labels, only love. We'll be right back.
Later, you'll meet one of those incredible people and wait until you see the surprise we have for her.
You're all getting it. Yay!